Hi ladies, so first of all I have to apologize about the lighting. Anyway, so let's get into this topic very quickly, and this is a request from Shy. Thanks Shy for this video request. So she sent me a DM on Instagram and she said, could you do a video about dating older men and not agreeing on certain viewpoints, e.g. politics and religion, due to being in different age groups, and how to handle those conversations? Dating an older gentleman now, and we do get along for the most part, but there are certain touchy topics we don't agree on due to age. So we're going to discuss this. And I think that this will be very helpful actually for a lot of you, because I mean lots of us on this channel are dating older men and you're just going to have different opinions on different things. So let's just delve into this. Don't forget to thumbs up. Let's get into this. So first things first, if he is bringing up those conversations, I'm just telling you what I personally would do. If he was bringing up those conversations to me and I felt like due to our age range, that's why it was an issue and why we had different views, which I don't know why the age would be a factor, but if it was and this man is benefiting your life, like she said, they get along for the most part, but it's just the religious and political views, then why would you allow that to affect any kind of dynamic that you have going on? At the end of the day, if he's older and he's, you know, people when they get older sometimes they're like stuck in their ways, they have lots of rigidity in terms of the things that they think about, how they feel about things, their standpoints on things, and even just day-to-day life, you know, the minutiae things, they tend to have habits. If there's something he's really passionate about and he is standing firm in that, then I don't see what the problem is. I really don't. Even if he is trying to kind of, I guess, convert you or something, or make you convert you politically or convert you religiously, even if that is the case and politics and religion comes up, I would just simply do some ego boosting. And this means that you don't have to entertain the conversation in a combative, argumentative way. So you could just say, I never thought about it from that point before, meaning I never thought about it from that point because it doesn't make any sense, and what are you thinking? But I'm just going to do some ego boosting and continue to get what I get out of this situation, make him feel good, and you still haven't had to go lower yourself and stoop down to having a combative conversation, which is where it would have gone. So I feel like that's the way to handle those kind of conversations. If religion is coming up and maybe it's the case that, I don't know, he's trying to convert you or something, or I would just say, wow, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't know that. That is more than enough for him, I'm sure, and that will be enough for him to kind of drop that conversation. You could even say that, oh wow, blah blah blah, and then actually get distracted by something and change the subject, because who wants to be out on a date talking about politics or religion, especially if you are like me and you don't care about any of those things. But because of what she said about not agreeing with those things, it makes me feel like she has strong views on both subjects as well. If you do have passion about those topics as well, I don't see why you would need to feel, I don't see why you would feel the need to express it when you're with that person. You can find a forum online and express your views there. You can express them with your family members, or with, I don't know, find a meetup group to speak politics and religion. Speak about religion when you go to your religious, you know, house, you know, like a church or whatever it is that you kind of go to. You don't need to do it when you're actually on a date with him. I feel like that is a big mistake. It's a big no-no, and it's just unnecessary. I did have like a similar situation, and it was somebody who was looking after me at the time, and they literally, he just came out with it. He was like, do you believe in God? I remember we were in the car and we were going somewhere, and somehow religion came up, and then he made it very clear that he's like a Christian, and he asked me if I believe in God. So he made it very easy for me to understand what he wanted my answer to be. So by telling me that he was a Christian beforehand, I told him what he wanted to hear. I did that ego boosting, honey. My benefits, what I was getting out of it, still continued, and it didn't cease just because I felt like I had to get my views across to him to make him understand what I'm saying. No, I don't care about all that. I'll just tell you what you want to hear, because we all know that you were doing that to me in the beginning, and I'm going to do it to you. So there we go. I feel like that's how to handle those conversations, and I don't personally understand why it's about the age, what makes political or religious views, why there's an issue there. But I feel like there's just an issue because politics and religion creates division, and that rhymed. And I think that that's the reason why these kind of conversations are going to be combative, and they're never going to go the way that either party wants them to go, because they're things that cause division. And because they are topics that cause division, there's going to be like, there's no gray area. You are either for this or you're against it. Maybe you could understand some of his points, then instead of saying, then just omit the part where you don't agree and just say, oh, I can see that point. So you're omitting things or ego boosting to get past that conversation and talk about something else. Change the subject, change the topic, because it's just not a beneficial conversation to have. And also she said that they are getting along, so they get along with other things, but this is the only issue that causes division in their, you know, their kind of relationship or whatever. So at the end of the day, don't allow this to get in the way. If you are enjoying other things, having benefit with that, and you know, maybe he's helping you out, maybe this dating experience is a really good one for you right now. So don't allow those topics to get in the way of what's going on and the good things that you guys have going on. And that's my advice, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to love you ladies and leave you here. I hope that this video is helpful. Don't forget to thumbs up if you enjoyed this video topic, and I will see you lovely ladies in my next video.